Welcome back and thank you for your company this morning. Well, Aussie Rose Byrne is fast becoming the queen of the box office. Her latest movie is set to be another massive hit.
Our delightful Hollywood correspondent Maud Garrett joins us now. Maudie, good afternoon to you. Good morning for us. How are you?
Hello.
And what
Very
can
good.
you tell
I'm on
us?
the wall. Okay, first things first, if something is good in Hollywood and it's new and fresh and it does well at the box office, you'll expect a sequel. And that's what's happened with Insidious Chapter 2. And it's completely riddled with Aussies. You mentioned Rose Byrne starring in that, she does. But it's also directed by James Wan, who was responsible for the Saw movies and The Conjuring, and written by a guy called Lee Winnell, who has also teamed up with James to do those scary, horrible, gory movies, which I am not really a fan of. But let's talk about Rose Byrne in this particular role. She plays a wife to the actor Patrick Wilson, who is her husband, who just happens to be possessed by an evil spirit, as you do. So luckily the Hot Hits got to chat to those two guys recently to see what they thought about coming back for Insidious Chapter 2.
Well, I feel like the first one was very much informed the second one in terms of, you know, the performance and, like, all that sort of stuff. And in a way, it was really not easy, but, you know, there was a certain, after a few hours on the first day, I was like, oh, we're just back again. You know, it's like returning to...
One of those rare opportunities where if you're doing a... have you ever done a sequel before?
No.
Yeah, no, me either. So it was sort of, you know, you're literally going back into the same flannel and lantern. My arm is sore.
No,
Oh boy.
No.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
No, not into
oh, yes.
it. Not
oh
a fan.
yes. The first one is absolutely spectacular. You also spoke to them about their favourite horror films.
Yeah, well, I had to because I have no idea what kind of horror movies are out there because I do not watch them. But this is what they said their favourites were.
I loved The Conjuring. I really enjoyed that. And I like Drag Me to Hell, that Sam Raimi film that came out a few years ago. I like it good.
I love Sam Raimi.
I don't like anything too gory. I'm not a big
me
torture
either.
fan.
Me either. Well, you're a torture fan, but not in films.
These girls are sort of flatlining because they hate horror over here, Maud. I'm a pretty big fan, I got to tell you. But you're not much of a fan yourself.
No.
And we've got proof.
What?
We've got proof.
What
Yeah. Let's see what happened to Maudie when someone came near you dressed as Chucky.
It is a legitimate fear.
The Chucky? Chucky when it came out. No,
He's
don't.
just over there.
Don't
There's a
do
guy
that
in a
to me.
Chucky costume.
Don't do
No,
that.
I'm
And then it jumped out at me. Last time I thought it was a robot and then jumpped out and chased me.
Oh, Maudie.
I don't know what it is about that little doll, but it's holding a knife and it's just not my happy place.
I actually agree with you, Maud. I still have nightmares about Chucky. I'm not kidding.